talked about range, we've talked about degradation. Today on EV 101, we're going to put it all together and give you some smart tips for charging. I'm Liz Naiman with Recurrent. Now a note before we start. We're talking today about best practices, but none of these things should cause you stress. You're not going to tank your battery or ruin your car if you can't follow each recommendation to a T. Your EV should make your life easier, not stressful. Let's start with what's hopefully the easiest rule of all. For daily driving, try to keep your car's battery between 20% and 80% or 30% and 70% whenever you can. The goal is to keep your battery operating near the middle of its state of charge. However, you can do that without feeling anxious about your range or stressing too much is great. Why is this true? Lithium-ion batteries work by moving ions, which are just electric charges, back and forth. When all the ions crowd to one side at a very high or a very low state of charge, the battery is like a little bit like a crowded bar at last call. It's loud, chaotic, and less stable. Around the middle, everyone is spaced out and balanced and way more relaxed. So your battery is literally more stable near the middle of the charge range. Now, if you need to charge to 100% for a road trip, or you have to go down to 3% to make it home, that is what your car is built for. Just try to live most of your daily life in the middle. Now, another note, does this wisdom also apply to LFP batteries? We have a lot of content about that. The reason that LFP batteries need to be charged to 100% is to recalibrate the battery management software. It is not for the battery. In the last video, we talked a little bit about how heat is the number one enemy of batteries. Do you know what causes a lot of heat? Fast charging. Fast charging is amazing. It takes your battery up to 80% in well under 30 minutes, and it's a savior on road trips. But when you fast charge, you're moving ions faster and generating more heat. Your BMS will protect your battery from the brunt of the damage, but here's our tip. If you're going to go to a fast charger, use your car's navigation and tell it that you plan on fast charging. That way, your car can automatically precondition your battery so that there's less damage. If your battery is hot, it will cool it. If your battery is cold, it will warm it up. A good bonus tip, never fast charge your car past 80%. The charge time will slow a lot, and you may get charged extra fees. Save that last 20% for a level 2 charger. Our third charging tip is about depth of discharge. Depth of discharge is simply how much battery you use between charges. If you have a full 100 kilowatt hour battery and you use 80 kilowatt hours, that's an 80% depth of discharge. Lab studies show that shallow cycles, or using smaller chunks of your battery before recharging, helps cells last longer. So Recurrent's tip is try to charge more often. Rather than waiting until your battery is at 30 or 20% to recharge, plug it in every night and add 15, 20, 40 miles. The more frequently you add little amounts of charge, the happier your battery is going to be. Is this something you have to obsess over every day? Absolutely not. Our last tip is about recalibrating your pack. So you've watched this video and you follow all of our charging advice at recurrentauto.com, and we love you for that. However, once in a while, you may start to notice that your dashboard range or your driver insights are starting to look a little funky. It may be time to recalibrate your BMS so it can accurately gauge your range. How do we do this? It's simple. First, you let your battery drop low, like under 30%, and let it sit for a few hours. Then you charge your battery up close to 100% and let it sit again. The key is to let it sit at a low and a high state of charge so your BMS can check out how your battery is doing. Does this fly in the face of our other advice? Yes. Will it ruin your battery to do this once in a while? Absolutely not. Remember, battery longevity is not about perfection, it's about habits. Keep things balanced, keep things cool, and charge in ways that match how you actually drive. Next, we're going to talk about warranties. Until then, thanks for driving electric.